A very kind and lovely viewer asked if I could go a little deeper into how I approach finger drums on MIDI keyboards. So, that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show you 3 ways that I like to do finger drums on MIDI keyboards / MIDI typing in Ableton Live 11. Here we go. We're gonna start off with the MIDI typing technique. First, you wanna press M on your keyboard to make sure that MIDI typing is turned on. Then you want to hit the Z key until your current octave is C1 to D2. Now the A key will trigger C1, the W key will trigger C#1, the S key will trigger D1, and the D key will trigger E1. These are the only keys we need to get a beat going. The A key is going to be our kick drum, the W key is going to be our snare drum, the S key is going to be a secondary kick drum, and you'll see why that's important. And the D key is going to be our hi-hat, which we only need 1 of. And the very important factor of this is the placement of your fingers. This is how I do it. You want to put your pointer finger on the D key. Your middle finger hovers around the S and the W, like this. And then your ring finger is on the A. And then you just let them rest. See that? It's very natural. Your hand is just kind of resting like this. So we're going to put the kick drum at C1. We're going to put a snare drum at C#1. We're going to copy the kick drum over to D1 for the secondary kick. I'm also going to shorten it and turn its volume down a little bit. And we're going to put the hi-hat at E1. And just like that, we have a nice little drum kit. Also, check out this MIDI thing that we can do to the hi-hat to kind of make this work a little better. Open the drum rack, click to the hi-hat, go to the hi-hat. Sorry, my wording is weird when I'm focusing. And go to no echo in your MIDI effects down here. And on the no echo, select the delay time as 1. Keep sync on, but turn the percentage up to like, I don't know, let's do, 4.20%. Make the feedback 0% and make the feed delay like 50%. So now you can hear it every time I hit it once, you can hear it's delaying, it's doing an echo. And we're at 120 beats per minute, so it's kind of fast. So we'll just bring the BPM down to like 79. And yeah, that is the MIDI keyboard way of making drum beats really fast. Let's get into MIDI drumming option number 2. This one is done on a MIDI keyboard, and the setup looks like this. It's a very similar setup to before. The green dots are grace notes, or like auxiliary percussion, and the red dots are like the main drums that you'll be playing probably most often. I like to have my keyboard in my lap. My fingers kind of just rest here, like that. And this finger here shares the snare drum. So setting this one up is slightly different because of those green grace notes. And I'm resting my hand in a very similar position to the MIDI keyboard. 1, 2, 3. There. And now the auxiliary percussion bits are going to go on these 2 keys right here. That's a good one. We'll put that at D#. Maybe we'll put that at F1. And we can do a similar thing with the hi-hat in this situation. So we'll go to note echo, drag it down, delay time 1, sync, drag it up. Feedback 0, filter delay like 50%. And this is actually the exact way that I got the beat in my last YouTube video / Instagram post. I just did the same exact thing and played this beat that you're gonna hear right now. This is it, just on its own. So yeah, that's option 2 of how I use MIDI keyboards to do my drums quickly and easily and comfortably and fun and creatively. This last way of doing it is super inspired by 1-2 and like Jar Jar, where it's very simple drum beats going on. Usually there's not even a hi-hat happening, and it's just a kick and a snare. It feels slightly ridiculous that I would even have to bring this up as an option, but it's so obvious I feel like a lot of people would avoid it. We're just going to be using this key and this key because they're jutting out really easy. We can just go... And, you know, like I said, it seems ridiculous. Like, why is he saying this as if he invented something? Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's simple, it's easy. Maybe some people wouldn't think to do it. So let's get some drums on here and pair it with a sample. And you'll see how much fun it is to just load these two up and just start going at it. All right? Okay. We just got these two drums loaded. Nice and easy. And then we got a sample. That's what the sample's doing. If you have the Count Drums, any Count Drum pack, chances are good that you have a bunch of percussion loops. Point being, you can do this 2-drum thing with a really nasty little percussion loop. Yeah, now all we need to do is throw in some oohs and ahs. We'll do like a yo. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Gotta make an ass of yourself every now and then. All right, and then we'll throw this on a track, drag it over. So yeah, I hope this sheds some light on how I go about these MIDI drums and generating ideas and not necessarily getting stuck in a certain beat zone or whatever. If you are stuck making the same beat over and over again, just keep making the same beat over and over again, and eventually you'll probably get out of that funk. Or maybe not. I don't know. Thank you for the wonderful comment and the great question. Keep them coming, and we are seriously so close to 500 subscribers, so consider subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. Every day I draw closer to my mortal coil. I am more inspired to make things. I don't know what I'm saying. Goodbye. Bye.